Hi guys, welcome back to She Show Videos.
It's cold, but
it is cold.
It is quiet, and we are having a great day actually.
Drinking some hot toddies.
Yeah,
freezing our toddies off.
Let me see what you did there.
Titties for
Censored
toddies.
titties. I got it. Listen, before we start talking for you guys, start conversing. Okay, we need you to subscribe.
Like, share.
Yes, all the things. Comment interact with us. Okay, we're doing some sweet stuff, so
all the time.
Be involved, right?
We're doing sweet shit all the time. Most of the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not go all the time.
Most of the time.
So, all right. Listen, what'd you bring for me today? I forgot. What are we talking about?
You always...
She's told me like 6 times since she got here.
I texted it to you. I told you. I said it over
We wrote it
FaceTime.
down. Yeah, there's a few... You know my FaceTime on my iPhone 7 is having some technical difficulties. It's been sketch at best.
I'm not even going to get into it because it gets my blood pressure just sky high.
Don't get into it.
When I FaceTime you, I should be able to see your face. Hence, FaceTime.
Well, I'll write a strongly worded letter to Apple. Why don't you support the iPhone 7 anymore?
It's
only 10 years old.
12, okay?
Listen, I remembered what we're talking about. 100 subscribers, right? Yes.
Yes. So, at this point, we're over 100.
We're over 200.
I know.
So
we're growing.
Basically.
We started in December. December 8th.
Some meet and greets. December 5th.
8th it went live.
On the 5th is when we did our Facebook video, which gained quite a bit of traction really quickly. I think it's got like 3,600 views now or something.
I don't remember.
But you're right. And then we had to figure out how to make a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we launched on the 8th. So since December 8th to...
Hold on. January 30th.
Januwery 30th. We're at, what,
223.
Yep, 223.
Yes.
So...
Yes.
For you small YouTubers out there, not unlike ourselves.
So for us, and people like us, our people, okay? Hashtag we out here together.
For us small YouTubers, did you like that better?
Yes, thank you.
We are...
People.
I have half a mind to just spill this hot toddy on you.
Okay. I don't have to drink it, so maybe I'll let you.
No. So we're discussing how we got to 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Some tips, some tricks, some things that you might take into consideration when you're starting out.
Some things that we did not think about.
No. That
we are thinking about now. Right. So I thought, let me just be quite frank. Okay. I thought we'd post our first video, right? Which actually, like I said, 3,600 views, that blew up pretty fast. So I'm like, okay, so everything we put out here is going to be gold. So we're going to get 3,000 followers off the rip.
No.
That is absolutely not what happened. And it's actually been a lot of work. Way more work than I thought it was going to be. Luckily, it was COVID time, I think. So we were together all the time anyways, and we had the time. But if you're thinking of launching a YouTube channel with intentions of long-term prosperity or growth or longevity, you have to have downtime. I mean, that you can fill with research, editing, posting,
social media, it's just a lot of back end stuff. And for the 15 minutes that you guys see, a lot of things go into it. Yeah. I would say my biggest tip is start off with some actual footage in the bank. Don't just launch and have nothing to launch thereafter. Do
we know anyone who did that?
Yes, we did. So then we've had to spend every Saturday just filming, mass producing, coming up with content. So yeah, that would be something I would say as a tip. Yeah, and then I have a backlog of editing because we're filming so much. And so luckily we're a duo. Yeah, instead of a singular really person. Helps. I would not be able to do this without you. I mean, without somebody. You is just a plus, but because I don't have time, if I'm spending 4 hours editing, I don't have time to be researching what I want to call it, because you have to name it something searchable, right? Which we did not do in all of our first videos, because we didn't research. Not until recently we started doing that. We learned some things. Along the way. Mostly everything we learned the hard way.
I expected like every person I knew to subscribe.
Or that people knew that YouTube was free and that you could just go on and subscribe. A lot of people don't know that, especially our age. We're 30s, early 30s. But a lot of our friends, like, that's not old. A lot of our friends don't use YouTube. Only go on Facebook.
I didn't know you had to have a Gmail address to sign into YouTube. I have always had a Gmail address, so I've had the YouTube app forever, and it's just been on there. But then I'm like, with my girlfriends, like, yeah, it's so easy, let me show you, and subscribe, and then they're like, I don't have a Gmail, or I don't remember my password, or I don't have this, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just way harder than I thought it would be.
So yeah, you have to take a lot of people's phones, and you have to set it up, but it's worth it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta Malcolm X, okay? You just force.
Yeah.
I get to a family gathering, and I'm like, most times, they say, like, I've been watching you guys doing this, but they're not subscribed, and so I guess before we had a YouTube channel, I did the same thing. I watch YouTube videos all the time and don't subscribe, but I've been having to specifically take phones and subscribe people, right?
And you know, a lot of our friends are on Facebook, so we had to learn how to leverage our Facebook fans to our YouTube fans. So like posting the YouTube link constantly so people go on there and just telling them or teaching them how to subscribe. So we have to make sure that we're using every, like, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Like,
we got a TikTok.
I know. So, like, all of our links have to be, like, readily available. And we have to go, once we release a video, we have to go out there and make sure the video is on every platform for everybody to see, or at least the link to the video.
Yeah, and I think even then, we're doing all of this stuff. Between the two of us, we have like 1,500 friends on Facebook.
Or more.
And we have 223 subscribers.
Yeah.
So what I have found is helping us is when our friends share our stuff and they give the same advice we do, like go on to YouTube, follow this link and subscribe, because they are then kind of that voice of clarity for their friend group where we might not have the reach that they do. So we are so appreciative
or
of everyone who shares us.
If they have one of those like Facebook groups and they have a couple people in their groups, then I know like a few friends will show it in their like mom's group, because we do talk about mom stuff and like wife stuff, because that's what we are, moms and wives. So people will share it to that kind of group, and that's very relatable to those people.
I just did that nail party. That girl was doing like the Color Street nails, and so I joined the party, and someone in the party knew that I had the show, so they like posted it, and then I posted the link, and actually like several people from that party, because that's already a niche of friends, so they trust each other's like references and opinions. So when one of them was like, you guys should check this out, it's really funny, we got like 4 or 5 subscribers, which was awesome, because that's a group of people I would never have interacted with. So it's about leveraging the things that are already at your fingertips, just taking it like to the next level. And
then I would say just cast your net. Like if you know somebody, just be like, hey, can you post this? Or hey, like, a lot of people have reached out to us and said like, hey, if you put this on there, I'll share you in our group. I know we had the pudding shots, and she shared us. That was awesome. We have a few things coming up that they've shared us. Yes, so I mean, yeah, it really is. It's about we've had the conversation before. Like, it's way harder to just create new fans or a new fan base than it is to leverage your already existing people. Like I said, we can't express enough appreciation. I think you have a core friend network and a core family that you know will be comfortable sharing you. So ask them. Yeah. What are they gonna say? No. Even if they say no, you say, okay, cool, like, thanks. And then ask them again, bitch, the next time you see them. And they're either going to share you. If they're in your circle, they're obviously going to share you. Or then you know, like, okay, I'm going to move on to the next person. But just keep asking. People want to see other people be successful. Yeah. So, and they want to be a part of that. That's something they say on, like, the other videos. They want to grow with you. Like, and a lot of people give us topics and things like that. So stay interactive as well. So if somebody gives you a topic, try in the best of your abilities to make that topic something that you would actually talk about. and then go from there. Like, people want to know that they're being listened to, that they're being heard. So I think that's actually fun. We got a lot of good suggestions for people.
We did.
From people, I should say.
Yeah, and I feel like the tone of our conversations is always pretty similar. We have been friends for so long. I almost feel like it would be harder as a single person because you don't have that interaction happening. You are having to create like an interaction, and this is just a blessing, I think. So if you have like a partner in crime, a PIC, a second lady, a bottom bitch, you should
like to
probably
be
get
PYT,
them.
Pretty Young Thing.
Get them involved. And then just stay consistent, because
consistency is key too.
you can fall off in a minute.
Yeah. Give the people what they want.
That's right. That's what we're doing out here. So there's probably plenty of YouTubers you can follow for better tips, but
it's okay. Oh, thumbnails.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Thumbnails are an instant way to get people to like you. If you have a funny thumbnail, you can create it. I use that Canva app. It's free.
I don't do thumbnails.
It is completely free, so that is a great way to do it. And then you just go on there, take the picture from one of the stills from your videos, and make just a catchable, relatable thumbnail.
Not too many words, they say, right?
Yeah, and it's better if it's a picture of you. People really like the pictures of you just instead of the words. But yeah, and I would limit your editing as much as possible.
It's just a time suck, number one. You have to buy software. I only have like the bottom of the barrel software, but you have to buy some sort of software. It is too convoluted to try and do it in iMovie or any of the free ones, and then it'll pull over with a watermark. There's like all these things. But in addition to being a time suck, you just lose like some of the organic nature of the video.
Especially if you're doing a duo. Like for singular people, it's probably easier, but we lose a lot of our authenticity when we edit it. So
I prefer our editing to be on our like guest shows, or if we're playing like some sort of game or something where we need different angles, or I'm putting different like vibes together.
Yeah.
But in general, at least for us, and I think mostly for us, our sitting in the car, BSing, doing we are always doing is what hits the hardest. Like our first video with those 3,600 views came from us sitting in this garage right here where we sit every Saturday talking shit.
Yeah, but that's literally find your niche, like niche, whatever, and go with it. Like we know a lot of moms who just sit together and drink and talk about either real smart shit or real dumb shit. A little bit of both.
I think we do both.
But yeah, that's our niche. It's us. The people want us. So, yeah, they want us.
They've been telling us for years. First of all, everybody want me. Okay, I got a line. It's out here.
The chickens are out there.
They're probably waiting for me, so you're right.
Yeah, they're waiting for breakfast.
But yeah, I think your originality, your authenticity, you, that is what people want. And if they don't want you, you won't be successful. And that's okay. But typically, if you're gonna start something like this, somebody has probably like nudged you this way, or you have already felt that connection. So just stay with it, keep going. Everybody says it takes like 5 years. First of all, Brittany's gonna be like 45 or something. I don't know. So hopefully it goes
like
quicker
20 years,
than that.
yes.
Hopefully it goes quicker than that. But here we are.
I'll be fine with retiring early.
Who's gonna pay for your bills?
Maybe I'll have a sugar daddy by then.
Did you hear that, Steve?
In 25 years?
No, in 5 years when you're 45.
No, I'm not gonna be 45.
So,
either way, yeah, give the people what they want, and sometimes you'll start in a lane and then you'll stay in that lane, but like veer off a little bit. Just try to test something different. Because every video that we've ever watched says like it was one video that really skyrocketed us.
Yep.
So we're in that process right now. We have our mainstream, but we're trying different things to see what will really catch people's eye and bring people to our channel. So don't just be stuck in a rut and just like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Try different things. Be exciting. Be new. Give the people what they want.
That's right. Yeah, and some of it is you have to almost find content that is relatable, because we might find things very like interesting or very conversational, but they're not really relevant. So there's a balance of that. Also, I think for us, we started like, our goal was like, we want to make money on YouTube. That was our goal. It's still our goal. But we like did some research on how to get monetized. And so we tried to like really limit our cursing, mostly mine. I mean, Brittany's, and that kind of inappropriate content. But we got feedback immediately that was like, this is not you guys. Yeah. You guys are inappropriate, vulgar, you're like funny, you use language. And so I think when we shifted that and brought some of that more authentic content, like our after hour specials, that's where people were like, okay, I'm back in. So we might or we might not. It might impact us negatively. It might not. But people don't want to follow you if they can tell that you're being fake. Yeah. So.
And they want to see it all. The good, bad, and ugly.
Who don't?
That's the bad. I said the good, bad, and ugly.
And get a plant. That's a little suggestion, okay? Get a little something. Nobody likes our garage door in the background. They all want us to have a backdrop, but
maybe I know a friend. Somebody actually told me that
we can't put the garage door up with the damn banner. Chris Taylor would be so mad. We'd have to hang it every time.
Okay, you're right.
Maybe we can. If you know somebody, if you got a connection, maybe
I know somebody with one, a backdrop, and she actually told me that she wanted me to have it, and I just thought about that.
Well, let's get it then. We'll snag it up. Backdrop to come.
Backdrop. Give the people what they want, okay? But yeah, it's just it takes time. Be calm. It'll come.
I'm always calm.
You're not
and it always comes.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching.
And don't forget to subscribe and share.
Yeah, and good luck.
Bye.